Well, hello and welcome to the Mario Party 2 tier list minigame.
Wow, we're just saying things twice.
Yep.
It's actually a tier list.
It's Mario Party 2. Double the Mario Party equals double the fun.
Exactly.
And quadruple the frustration.
Clearly, all we have to do is rank other people's Mario Party 2 minigame tier lists. That's what we're doing, right?
That's
Well, we got to make our own tier list first to contribute to that tier list. Because
True.
that tier list obviously needs an S tier entry.
list they're making.
Very true.
Just the way it works.
Well, in case you missed it, here's a link to when we covered all the minigames for Mario Party 1. Good times. This time around, we're only going to be covering the actual main minigame, so we won't be talking about item minigames, dual minigames, or whatever the third category was, because those aren't important. We're only talking about the fun minigames.
I forgot. Sorry, this is off topic. I forgot we made the worst Mario Party 1 minigame S tier, the top one. I kind of forgot we did that.
Okay,
Which-
which minigame was that?
It was the baby game that you ground pound with spikes with the
No.
flowers.
But it's free money.
I forgot all of our S tiers, almost all bad.
It shows that we are.
And
we
that
know
lets
what
you
we're
know that this tier list is not. It's not normal. This will not be normal.
Wait, I thought that S tier stood for... anyway.
All right, so
Come
should
on,
we start with the?
Let's go.
Should we start with the first minigame?
Yeah.
Transition. All right, the first minigame is Lava Tile Isle.
A minigame so great that I still don't even remember playing it once.
We played it. It's not great, but we did play it.
It's honestly a worse mushroom mix-up.
Yeah.
Worst mushroom mix-up in Hexagon Heat. So honestly, put in D tier for I don't remember it.
D tier for don't remember. Don't care, don't remember. Because really, for the most part, you can punch each other, but what usually happens is you end up dying through other means. You usually you don't die because someone killed you in Lava Tile Isle.
You just die because of bad luck.
You just die because the game's physics are weird on the blocks when they move.
Plus, I like the Mario Party minigames where you can punch each other, but there's no reason to be able to do that. When you make it
Not-
a focus...
Not in this one.
Well, anyway, D tier, we're moving on.
Very good. The next one is Hot Rope Jump. I say throw that thing in ARS, baby. I love myself some Hot Rope Jump. There's intensity to it. There's the thrill of hitting that A button, and it just starts going fast. And you can go all the way to 99 rope jumps if you good enough in this one.
And it's certainly better than the first games because that one is just over as soon as someone misses one jump.
Yeah, this one's last man standing. Yeah, the other one just goes miss, bump, 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 and then no one gets
one jump, and then it's over.
And then I think you take that guy's money. I think it's one of the ones in Mario Party 1 where you just take the guy's money and you get whatever money he's got.
It's certainly an improvement over the first games.
So yeah, throw that in S. I love it. Anybody else feel that it shouldn't be that high?
I think it's more of an A.
Well, we'll see how we're feeling. I think let's hope that the other returning minigames are better than their original versions.
They should be.
I think it's an A tier because it's still the worst Power Moon in Mario Odyssey.
What are you talking about? You should have to sit on an A, and you're fine.
Yeah, you just have
so
to
that's
make
why it's
sure
an A
that you're...
tier.
Whoa, A tier because of Mario Odyssey. 30 years later.
Yep. This is a modern tier list. We got to take everything into account. Moving on.
The
What's
next
next?
one is Shell Shocked, which is
that's
the
the one
tank
with the
game.
tanks, right?
Yeah.
Instant S tier. It's a great game.
I think it's C
It's entirely
tier.
dependent on where you start. So yeah.
It can be cool. This one's cooler than the original one because they changed the field a little bit, add a little more cover. I say it deserves a maybe B, but B for bombs. You drop
No.
bombs. I don't know.
B for better than it was.
B for better than it was in the first game.
Was
Where
it
did
in
we
the
put
first
it?
game?
Where did we put it in the first one?
Where it was. Maybe I'm crazy. I'm looking at. Maybe it's not in the first game. JK.
Well, that makes it better.
That
It's
makes it
bet-
better than.
It's better because
By
it's actually
default.
in the game.
It's better because it's an original mini game, which this game only has 21. All right, very good. Moving on. It's Toad in the Box.
Yeah, bottom tier.
Straight F tier, like immediately.
Maybe if it was like one block less, but like as soon as you get to that last bit, it's just all luck.
There is a little bit of tension though of you hitting that A button and praying. Like that's kind of fun, don't you think?
No.
No.
I want
I don't like-
skill in my Mario Party game, not luck.
Oh, I like it, but if you want to throw it in F,
I only prefer luck when you're on the board, not in the mini games.
all right. I think Toad in the Box is kind of fun, but
I put it-
okay. Speaking of skill, 100% skill. We got Mecha Marathon, the game where you don't mash
What
A.
is that?
Wow, real. I mean,
I love this mini game. I think this mini game's great.
What button mashing the A button?
You have to button mash the A and B button, 2 buttons at the same time.
yeah, it's a 2-button game.
That makes it even worse.
Officially more buttons than the first 3 Sonic games.
Whoa.
Makes you think.
Makes me think that it goes into D tier where it belongs.
I think it's better than Hot Rope Jump. That's my
I
opinion.
don't.
I
Well, your
don't.
opinion is wrong.
I don't like it because solely, granted, this is a little biased. When you play with the AI is like absolutely asinine in that game. You can't beat them.
I'm saying it goes into D tier.
I don't think it's. I think it's good though. I like it better than I like the tank game. Put it above the tank game.
Yeah, the tank game sucks.
We could put it at B for mashing B and A. Can we put it between? Too bad you can't put it between B and A for B and A.
We'll just say it's in both.
All right.
I'll allow it.
That's actually in B and A.
It's
Anyway.
a B plus, A minus.
This next one is: did you graduate kindergarten? Because it's roll call.
Can you
Can you count?
C
C.
for counting?
C for counting.
Extra points for that little bit before you start the minigame where it's explaining it.
And you can go. You can just
And you
mash
can
to
count the
100.
numbers there.
Oh yeah, you can just go to 69 and everyone laughs.
Yeah, you can just get the nice number.
You can't go to 420 though. Maxes out at 99.
What a waste.
What a shame.
Could have been S tier.
That's why it's not
Yeah.
an S tier. That's why it can't make it up there. Not memeable enough. Was that in the first game?
I
no.
don't
No,
know.
was not. Was not in the first game.
They could not
OG
handle that
minigame.
many polygons on screen in the first game.
You're right. It is mid though, so I think C's fine. It's like I don't hate it, but there's nothing about it that I get excited to
You
play
just
roll
copy the
call.
guy who stopped counting and hope he's right.
Yeah, you just look to your left and be like, that seems about right.
The teacher taught you to cheat on your partner's test, and that's how you win roll call.
Exactly.
All right, this next one, abandoned ship.
Put that in D tier again because I also don't remember it.
D for don't remember. It's not that good. You mash A, but you have to hit left and right sometimes.
And there's
And
a
And then-
fish.
Fish.
There's a fish involved.
The fish is never good.
Oddly enough, it got basically remade in Mario Party 8, but they put monkeys dropping coconuts on your head.
Whoa, that's nuts.
So they remade it in Mario Party 8 somehow. But yeah, I don't care. The thing I hate about it is the fish. Depending where you get placed, depends where the fish is going to hit you, and you really have no control over that, and the fish can just screw you over and you lose the game. That's why I don't like it.
All right, well, D tier sounds good enough then.
It's D for
Or you're
drowned.
probably gonna drown in the abandoned ship.
All right, this one's going to cause some peril, because we got some platform peril to talk
Easy
about.
S tier.
Really? I hate platform.
The best game.
You know,
They put
originally
coin-
we put it in B tier from the first game, and I think
Well,
that was
you
a
guys were
mistake.
bad.
But I do think it's better than roll call.
That's
Like-
that's fair.
Come on, it's at least a B tier.
I'll allow it, and I don't care if it's. I don't care either way. Platform peril can be fun. It can be, but depending where you get placed in the lineup and the RNG of where you're gonna end up jumping to really can just screw you over.
Yeah, but think about it. Those coins that are scattered along the course, they can change the game. They're real game changers.
That
those
is true.
coins.
Rocket did get 3 coins from that mini game, and how much did you win by?
3 coins.
He won by 3 coins because of platform peril. So there's something There's something.
There's
about that
something
game.
to it.
That's it. It's got to be A tier. That's what I'm saying.
I think it's gonna be in low B tier, mostly because it's a repeat, and they didn't really do anything different.
Okay, you know what? In the context of it being just a repeat minigame, I suppose.
They did
But
add
it's an
conveyor
A tier in
belts
my
to
heart.
it. There's conveyor belts in this one that move backwards.
I
That wasn't in the original.
don't think that's as much of an improvement.
It doesn't mean anything, but they added conveyor belts. All right, that's fine.
Moving
Any other
on.
last words? Okay. Total. One sec. Let me drink my water. This one got me. Okay. Totem pole pound. This is the. Oh, really?
I
like totem pole pound.
I don't like it very much.
Well,
Okay.
it's because I win every single time. That's why I like it.
That's exactly why. I just don't remember this one either. Like, this is one, it's so forgettable. Nothing about it is memorable. It's just kind of
Yeah.
lame.
It's
be
who
honest,
can
I thought
ground
this was that
pound.
Toad one.
It's the one where you ground pound the fastest. Who can ground pound? But it's not who can ground pound the fastest. It's who can ground pound the most efficient. So the whole point of it is you gotta ground pound at the peak of your jump, and that brings down the whole square. And if you have 5 perfect ground pounds, then no one can beat you. And I'm usually pretty good at getting 5 perfect ground pounds that no one can beat you. And so, because if
Sounds
you
like
if
a
you try to go
boring
fast,
minigame.
you don't win. It ends in like 5 seconds, like because it takes about a second per ground pound.
You're
So,
really justifying its F place tier right now.
but when I see it, I see 10 coins. That's what I see. I see totem pole pound. I don't see totem pole pound. All I'm seeing is 10 coins in my bank account.
All I'm seeing is F tier.
That's fair enough. I mean, it's not original or good, so that's fine with me.
Not interesting. Moving on.
Now the question is it worse than bumper balls?
This is Bumper Balls 2 though, where they have slightly different terrain.
It's true. This one you don't tie as often.
And also don't you win if you tie in
Yeah.
this one?
Yeah,
So you
you
actually
win if
get
you
something
tie.
for it?
It's slightly better.
It's also really weird because I think there's like 3 different versions of it, and like some of them have terrain and some of them don't. So it's like it's either an exact copy of the first game's minigame, or it's slightly different to where it's a little easier to win.
Yeah, but 2/3 of the time it's slightly better, so I think it should have the edge.
Yeah, last time we put it pretty low on D tier. So
I think it's a pretty okay minigame, right there in the middle.
it's fine in this one, especially the one that has hills. But is it better than Lava Tile Isle?
Yes.
think it is. Yeah, I think it's better. I think it's better than that.
I think
I-
it belongs in C tier.
I actually think it's better than Sunken Ship.
Yeah, to be
or
honest.
Put it up a
Wrecked.
tier.
Yeah.
It belongs in
There
C.
we go. Thanks. Tier
I'd
maker.
rather play Bumper Bars than Sunken Ship or whatever that minigame was called.
It's called Abandoned Ship. I had to look at it again.
I'm gonna abandon this call.
Speaking of abandoned ship, what's the next game?
Bombs away.
That's the
I'd
one where
say-
you're on a little island and you get
Yeah, island.
by
There's bombs. This one has a grand finale of Big Boy Bomb. The last game didn't have Big Boy Bomb.
And I think that adds all the difference.
B tier for bombs away.
So
B for bomb.
yeah, I mean that's what we did last time. We put it in B tier. It was low B tier last time, but I think
Now
with
it's
that
high B tier.
now it's a higher B tier.
We said that game was better
It's
than
a-
Shy Guy Says, huh? I don't know about
Shy Guy,
that.
okay, you have to remember that we're voting on Shy Guy Says based on the fact that we've been doing NSO. So
True.
Yeah,
that
does
one
not
is
favor
pretty
that game.
yes.
I do think Shy Guy Says when we played through Mario Party 2 was not nearly as laggy.
It has its own issues, but we'll get to that one because the next one is Tipsy Tourney, which is the one. That's the one specifically where you have the shell and it has to cover all of the blocks.
and every single time it just
It's like fine. It's not. I never get excited to play it though.
I think it's
never
definitely.
cooperative.
It's-
Rocket wins every time.
That was the joke.
I don't think I ever won, to be honest.
You won like once or twice, and then we just declared, "Oh, Rocket wins this every single time."
I think this is one of those mini games where because it's a reoccurring one, and there's really nothing else you can do other than change the image. It's just worse because it's not fun, it's not exciting, it's just the same thing.
The only thing I think it has going for it is you really don't know who's gonna win because the physics are kind of jank, so it's like, it's kind of anyone's game, but that's about it.
That's all we have to say about that. Moving on.
All right, now it's time for, in my opinion, the worst minigame in Mario Party 2.
I agree already.
Honeycomb Havoc sucks balls.
Yeah,
I'm not sugarcoating it. It's real
entirely
bad.
Based on which position you get, because you just once you know the trick to how to do it, it's over. There's no winning.
It's
just
determined
from the start.
It's just math, and I don't want to think about math when I'm playing my games.
And even if you're good at the math, if two people are doing math too, you can just lose from no account of your own. You have almost no control. It takes like, each game takes like 3-4 minutes to complete sometimes, and you just sit there and it's so boring. And for some reason they put it in Mario Party. Is that one in All Stars?
Superstars, but yeah.
Superstars? They put it in Superstars for some reason. They're absolute idiots.
There's no tension for it because you can see who's gonna win the whole time. Really?
Yeah, from a mile away.
Predetermined victory.
Oh no, the next mini game, which it's Hexagon Heat.
Straight up S tier.
Yeah, I didn't even. Yeah, he just threw it in. He took command. I was getting ready for it, but then he just said, "Oh, yeah, Hexagon Heat is S tier." I like it. I like that one.
It's great. I think it's also better than the first games because rather than being dragged away by a blooper into an endless void, you just burn your butt and you're gone. You left.
Yep.
That's it.
You melt away and die. Last time we put it in S tier, and it was the real S tier, but we decided to make bad jokes and put 2 really bad mini games in front of it. But in reality, it is the best one.
It is one of the best mini games Mario Party has ever had.
Well, I think it should go down a tier because it didn't really change. It's just the aesthetics.
But fire.
But the aesthetics are fire.
The aesthetics are flames, bruv.
Okay, low S tier.
It is. It is the equivalent of painting flames on your truck. That's what it is.
Okay,
Yeah.
you know what? I'll accept that argument.
Yeah, it's the equivalent of having a sick flame stripe on your truck now.
It's the
Yeah.
Hot Wheels equivalent.
You get 10% hot babes. That's the stat boost. 10% increase of hot babes. Anyway, Skateboard Scamper. This one is fine. Last time we put Skateboard Scamper in A tier. I don't think it deserves to be that high in this one. Nothing changed
It
besides.
definitely goes above the button mashing one, so it's got to be A tier.
Is it better? I think it is better than the Mecha one. I say put it at B.
It's still basically a button masher, but there's a bit more to it.
There is a jump.
It's a better button masher. I do think that like out of most of the reoccurring mini games, this is the one that's got like the most dramatic change to it.
Yeah, they went from fire to boo.
And the camera angle's way different too. Rather than going top right, you go bottom right.
Whoa, dude. It's like Twilight Princess on the Wii.
Whoa!
It's mirror mode. But yeah, that's fine with me. All right. Slot Car Derby. I don't know how to feel about this one. This one has more levels.
You finally lost a game of this one.
Yeah,
so-
well, y'all finally figured out how to play it, and so I didn't have the advantage of y'all just not understanding that if you just go full throttle on the stick, you never win.
You gotta go.
Once you guys figured that out, it was game over for me.
Once we understood how the game works, it's not that hard.
And it's actually pretty fun. It's pretty tense too. Once
It is
everyone
pretty
knows
fun.
how to play, so you know what? I could put it in A tier.
It is pretty fun. Slot car mini games are fun.
I put it above the jumping one.
Play it.
Ah, it's changing spots compared to last game.
Oh, I dig it. Last time we put it lower than Hot Rope Jump, but I'll take it. I'll take it for A for automatic transmission.
Ah, yeah.
Oh yeah, slot cars with transmissions.
Yo, GT Advanced Rally Racing 2's got nothing on this.
Got Yakuza 1 slot car derby minigame that takes 15 hours to complete. Got nothing on this.
That one Mario Odyssey Power Moon where you possess a guy so you can have him win a slot car derby thing.
Oh, that one
Probably
kind
better.
of blows. That moon kind of blows. I remember not liking it. Anyway,
Well, we can't judge it based on Mario Odyssey. That's ridiculous.
yeah,
because
we
it
would
came out
never.
30 years later.
We would never do that.
This is a retro tier list. We can't just hold it to some unfair standard in the future. Moving on.
The future's now, old man, because it's Shy Guy Says.
I forget. Is this the one in the sky? Not the
Yeah.
pirate one?
Yeah, that's
It's
what I'm
better.
saying.
Well, what ended up
What-
happening is we all got juked out.
So many times.
Shy Guy usually won. It ended in a tie almost every time.
And your fate is way worse because you're gonna plummet to your death.
Yeah.
Well, actually, I think that's better because wouldn't you rather just die instead of being stranded at sea?
Stranded at sea, you die of starvation, or you,
Yeah, so
you
that's a more
drown.
prolonged thing. You might as well just.
Yeah, you might
might
as well
just
just
die.
fall to your death. Maybe you'll
So
pass
I think it's an
out.
improvement in that regard.
Okay, let me put this into perspective. Would you rather
Yeah.
fall to your death, or would you rather get blasted by a giant missile, or get bombed by tanks? Like, which order of operation would you prefer if you were to die?
Quickest exit.
Yeah.
I mean, if we say there's an afterlife in the Mario universe,
Which there
saying
is.
that I got blowed up is way cooler of a story when you're in the afterlife than saying Shy Guy made me fall to my death. Like, I got murdered by Shy Guy in some
Yeah,
game.
but everyone down there in the afterlife also probably got murked by Shy Guy, so like it's relatable.
Yeah, but it's like I got blowed up by the big one, and they go, "Oh, the big one." You know what I'm talking about.
All those
No.
boys are scared of Shy Guy.
I would be. That guy's a freak, dude. If I saw Shy Guy when I was walking down the street in some alley, I'd turn around.
That's fair.
Well, he's in the air, so I think he's a fly guy.
Even worse, he's airborne.
Oh no!
They fly now.
Fly now. He's got a bow and arrow too. Anyway,
Oh,
sneak and snore. This
moving
one
on.
blows. This one blows and snores.
I think it could at least go in C because there's some element of skill to it. I just think it's weird that it doesn't just automatically end in the last person standing winning automatically.
I think it goes in D because whether
There's
it's
a dog. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, there is some skill required in order to win, but it's nearly impossible to determine when the Chain Chomp's even going to wake up. Because there's, like, no indicator. He just does it. Just wakes up. And then you do not stop on a dime. So, like, you've got to predict that wake-up call.
And sometimes
Which is
it's
why I think
really
it's weird that it doesn't end when you're the last one, because at that point you can just take your time.
it's
There's an
also
element
quite
of risk and reward. I kind of like it, so I put it in C.
it's quite inconsistent when you actually go down in the barrel. But I've also never won this minigame once in my whole life, so that's why I absolutely hate it.
Bottom C for can't count on
Oh,
stopping when you want to.
Top C, if anything. It definitely belongs in B.
And the girls, all three of the girls hate it.
No.
What's your argument for B?
It's a great game.
So I'm sure.
That's not an argument. Moving on.
It's B in my heart.
Well, your heart's wrong.
Yeah, we tell you to follow your heart. Sometimes it's wrong, ladies and gentlemen. Sometimes it's wrong. Anyway, we're on Dizzy Dancing now. D.
Oh,
D for Dizzy Dancing.
Oh,
Yeah, I will say the Superstars version of this minigame, way better. Because this one, you get one item, and as soon as you grab it, the game's over. I prefer the Superstar version, is you have multiple ones you have to grab.
Would we judge a
Whoever gets the
minigame
controls.
by a game that came out 30 years later? Yes, we will.
Because this is the modern tier list.
We only have modern perspectives here. We don't have those retrospectives.
Yeah, I think we're going to be fair to Mario Party 2. It wasn't fair to us. Moving on.
It was not fair to us. Get owned. All right, Tile Driver. It's yeah, good. You
Great S tier. It's the best minigame.
You beat me by 1 frame, and you say it's the S tier because you beat me by 1 frame.
Exactly.
See,
I got
that's the
I got
duality
that
of
frame
man.
advantage.
See, I say F for frame because that's how much I lost by was 1 frame.
Someone who isn't biased towards Tile Driver, what are your opinions?
I think it's pretty mid, honestly. C.
Yeah.
It's top C, low B.
It's better than the counting minigame. I say put it at C, but put it above the counting minigame.
I think it belongs
Yeah.
in B for butt, because you use your butt in it.
That's fair.
We're not doing it like that.
Butt pound. It's a ground pound. We got to put it in
Yeah,
G.
so it belongs in G tier.
Oh no, not G tier.
If you got a G on a test, would you think it's worse than F or better than F? Just in the way we think, it can't get worse than F. So somehow, if you got G, maybe it means
It
good.
loops back around at that point.
Yeah, G
So
means
it's
good.
basically the
so-
highest possible grade.
All right, here is the last 4-player minigame, Deep Sea Salvage. This one is the one where you're in a submarine, and you kind of hit A to go up and down. You collect coins.
Oh yeah,
Ye-
this one's all right.
It's fine. I think it's better than the Lava Tile Isle. You at least get coins. You get paid. You get mad cash.
Yeah,
So that's kind of cool.
I put it above the abandoned ship one too.
It is
Bumper
also the
balls?
only. It's the
Not quite
only
bumper balls,
four-player. It's the only 4-player coin minigame in Mario Party 2.
Unless you count platform peril, everyone get coins in that one.
Yeah.
No, I don't get coins in Platform Barrel.
I do.
You choose to get coins in platform peril or lose, because if you try to stop for those coins, it's over.
All right, 1v3 minigames. Now, the thing I will add about 1v3 minigames in Mario Party 2, just looking at all of them, is none of these are fair, and all of these are either they're all very favored toward one end of the spectrum. Like, I
As
don't
they
think
should be.
I don't think any of these are fair. But the first one is Bowl Over. Now, Bowl Over in this game, you get 2 different places you can play the bowling game, and you get 2 throws, unlike the first game where you only get 1 throw.
I would know. I don't think I've ever been the one player in the bowling minigame in all the games we've played.
Where
I have never once bowled.
Where
I've
did
only
you
ever been the
put it?
pin.
Oh,
So from the pin
was
perspective, it's all right.
from the perspective of Mario Party 1, it was top of D tier. So I
Oh,
think
you're
I
right.
think with the improvements to this minigame, it graduates to C tier.
I think that's fair.
Bottom
I think that's
tier.
fair. I think that's fair. I think that's good enough. Yeah, I like that. It's not good enough to be B for Bowl Over though. It's
No.
not good enough. It's not good enough to earn the alliteration. But
What?
maybe this one might be. Crane Game. Is it C for Crane Game? You just mash
Or
A.
B for button masher.
I don't know. You mash A. I kind of think it's kind of fun, but usually I
It
don't
could
know.
be interesting depending on the difference in mashing speeds between people. I think it's C,
I'll
it's C
let you
tier
know
for
right
crane
now
game.
that if you have a button masher, you're winning that game.
Yes.
I think
Like, if you
someone
have-
is cheating and using exterior controllers that have turbo functions.
Wait, is that what you were doing? Were you cheating?
Oh,
He was so cheating.
F tier. It's going to F tier.
Wait a minute.
Overruled.
I was unaware of turbo mode.
He had
Get
turbo.
full turbo mode out in Mario Party.
There's
this
turbo
what we find out?
controllers for the Switch? They exist?
Yeah.
I didn't know that was still a thing. Holy crap. I got played.
Yeah.
F tier. F tier for getting played.
F tier for turbo.
F for turbo. If you move those
Great game.
that letter
I
around,
don't believe
it
it was possible, but no,
becomes a T.
It's Jover.
It's Jover. All right, move to the music. I don't know.
F
It's
tier.
unique.
I love it.
It's unique. I like it. We just suck.
I think it's D tier for the fact that people like the short we made about it.
I mean, I
People
think
like
it
it.
was against.
It got views. I don't know.
I'm gonna look this up right now. I'm logging into the YouTube Studio as we speak.
Got almost 2,000 views.
This is the one that people liked of all the Mario Party shorts we did. This is the one people liked.
Yeah, because
No, the one that people liked was.
Each epic win.
That's not even what happened. You guys just were terrible.
The top comment is Peach ate. What did she eat?
I don't know.
Is that what cool kids say when you win these days?
Well, that means we need to put it in 8 tier. For
We gotta
A.
put it in 8. Whoa. Some
What was
dude
that?
had to let him know that their car was way cool.
He's got places to be, like we do on this list. Moving on.
All right, very good. We just did move to the music. Bomb Barrage.
F
This one-
tier.
This one's bad.
Wait,
It's
what's the
so
control?
bad.
It's the one where you throw the bombs in the boat. The one dude's in the boat. You
Oh,
throw the
yeah.
bomb,
Terrible.
but the
Definite F
controls
tier.
are so bad, and it's almost impossible to aim that bomb. And for some reason, the bomb can rim out. Like, it can hit the rim and bounce out. Like, if just because you hit the boat doesn't mean you win. If you hit the boat just wrong, it just still bounces out.
Yeah.
Definitely weighted toward the one player.
And you have to wait out the whole thing, so it's like just kind of boring for everyone
it's
the whole time as well.
I think you get 60 seconds too, so it's like takes forever.
It just takes way too long.
Like you're given 60 seconds, so the 3 players have a chance, but the 3 players don't have a chance, so it's just 60 seconds.
Now this is probably the most even of all of the mini games, and that's Look Away. I think Look Away.
Well, if everyone listened to my strategy, it would have worked.
I say throw it an A. I think Look Away is good. I
Yeah,
like Look Away.
I
You
like
never
Look
know what's
Away.
gonna happen. It is really
Well, I know what's not going to happen. People looking away.
every time. Never saw someone get swept in Look Away where he never got the right person. Like, all 3 players are still good. And then even if you lose Look Away, you still get a play for some reason.
yeah, it's really weird. You can trip people up, but you can't really trip people up.
Yeah, I don't know why you can still play. I guess they just decided you just get smaller.
Oh. Just that
I don't
something to
know.
do.
But I like it. Anyway, moving on. Shock, drop, and roll. This one
I
is...
like this one.
It's mid.
Put it in C.
Just because if you remember, you break it by just jumping. It's
Yeah.
fun if you don't know how to break it. If you don't know how to break it, I actually think it's pretty fun. But once you learn that you can just break it by jumping, it is no longer quite as fun. But it is fun breaking it. It's just
So the-
not fun for the one player who just is forced to watch.
So basically, it's favored for the one player if you don't know, but if you do know, it's favored against them. So it's right there in the middle.
What does he know?
Does he know?
Does he know? That's what you have to say. If you play this game with strangers and that one pulls up, you look around and you go, does he know? And if they don't, you actually win. And then you have a happy time. But I say it's worse than Bullover. That's fine with me. What about Lights Out? Curious what y'all think about this one.
I think it belongs in D for dark because it's spooky.
Oh, given into the darkness.
Well, that means it needs to be Kingdom Hearts.
It's got to be S for
Here.
Sora.
Oh, okay. It's soaring to the top of the list,
Yeah! He can't. He's got to avoid the darkness.
but now it's
The only
gonna
one.
now it's gonna dive into the heart.
Oh.
Sub F tier.
F
So just 'cause
tier.
who lost?
Yeah,
who lost?
yeah. I
I mean,
don't think it's a
we got
very.
the water guns.
It's like, I guess it's better than move to the music. I guess.
I wouldn't say that.
I think it's better than Lava Tile Isle.
I can see that.
Okay.
And if it's better than Lava Tile Isle, it's automatically better than Sunken Ship.
Somehow
they're
they're
the same
both
spot.
tied together for sucking about the same.
Yeah.
All right, that works with me. Fleet Relay. Filet Relay, I mean.
I do
I
not
can't
remember this
read.
one at all.
You mash
What?
A as a penguin. And of what I remember, the player who
Oh,
was
wait.
one player didn't know what they were doing, and they ran into the wall, and we won.
Yeah, I think
by
we played that one
default.
once. Put it in D tier for don't remember.
Yeah, that's a D. I think high D, though, because I actually like that one. That one's pretty
It's
good.
okay.
It's
As a guy who's
mid-D.
played it a lot, I like it, but that's just me.
You know, the
Oh, yeah,
next,
the
the
one big
next,
penguin versus the 3 little penguins. I remember now.
the
So I
next,
do remember it, so we can go a little bit higher. Don't worry.
Okay.
That's too high.
All right. Okay. Anyway, now it is time for the instant A tier, Archer Rival. Am I right, guys?
Like
Well,
our
I did
travel.
lose it that one time when I was the one player, so we can't say it's entirely biased toward the one player.
It's not, because you can
No,
lose
the
it.
NPCs will trap you.
And that's
Yeah.
what makes it so fun. But they don't, because they're programmed as soon as somebody fires, they'll lay off, which gives you
Yeah, but
time
there's
to...
not enough time.
Oh, you can. Have you not seen the short? I had jukes. I had WarioWare smooth moves. Do you forget this?
No, I can't forget.
That's where WarioWare Smooth Moves kicked in. I mean, I think it's great.
You see that Miyamoto himself saw this short, traveled back in time to the past, just so Smooth Moves would be the name of the WarioWare game. Just saying.
Exactly. Well, actually, what happened is Miyamoto saw it, and then he showed his wife. And she gave him the idea to travel back in time.
Yeah, Miyamoto's wife. She's the time traveler's wife. In case you're wondering.
Miyamoto's the time traveler's. Well, no, Miyamoto's wife's the time traveler's wife.
Yeah.
I'm completely lost, but okay. Moving on.
Quick sand cash.
I know that was the one that gave me all that money in my time of need. So it goes into A tier.
I think it goes to C for cash.
Yeah, I can believe that.
You get paid. If you're the one, you get paid. Oh my gosh, do you get paid?
So much money.
You do not have to try if you're a single player.
Nope.
You really don't.
You just hit left on the stick and watch number go up. That's what you do.
That money.
Left on the stick, instant dopamine.
You know, there was a story about this young kid who played this and saw number go up, and he went on to make that venture capitalist game. What is that game called? I forget. You know what I'm talking about?
Venture capitalist.
Is it called Venture Capitalist?
I don't know what you're talking.
Cookie Clicker?
Yeah, well, it's Cookie Clicker, but it's about earning money. One sec. Venture Capital.
Pretty sure it is Venture Capitalist.
Yeah.
Or ad
game.
Venture capitalist?
Oh, it's called Adventure Capitalist. Yeah.
There we go.
That's where the inspiration from this game comes. Were you aware gaming exclusive?
Whoa, A tier.
No. Anyway, yeah, that was a fun side tangent on my part. Anyway,
you know what? It's
next
not
one.
A tier. The next minigame.
Rainbow Run. Okay, last time we put the equivalent where you're on a rope in mid D tier.
I think it belongs worse than
This
that.
one takes away your control, and so you can just focus on shooting. So I guess it's a little bit better. I also don't think we played this one.
Yeah, I do not recall us ever playing it, which is why it's automatically. It's better than the Crane game because you can't cheat in it.
Interesting. I agree. All right, that's all of the 1 versus 3 minigames. So you know what that means. We just got the 2v2 left, and then battle. So we've made it. So now it's time for a quick break from our sponsor.
Wait, what?
No, I just wanted to say that. I'm trying to make jokes, okay?
Okay,
2v2, but Toad Bandstands, baby. Toad Bandstands. Before Guitar Hero, you had Toad Bandstands.
Toad's Bandstand is definitely better than Mario's Bandstand.
What came out first, Parappa the Rappa or Toad Bandstand? As the first music mini game ever made. I think Mario
Pinball menu music.
Whoa.
Whoa.
This one's okay. It's a baby game though, and the audio is really bad.
It is a vast improvement to Mario Bandstand though.
Mario Bandstand is way worse, so I guess you're right.
It can be top D tier. It's the top dog.
All right, that's fine.
Beat of the drum.
That's fine with me. Now this one's one of my favorites. Bobsled Run, baby. They gave the penguin a butthole, so it's got at least
it has to be at least B tier.
It's got to be B for butthole.
Yep.
I mean, we put it in A tier last time.
Oh well, that can't be worse because it got better because of butthole.
Yeah, that's why it's better than Arch Rival.
Yeah,
but
you can put in A for ass.
There we go.
There we go. Now we're talking.
Wait, it's arse.
Arse, A for arse. We've now decided to go British.
For our international viewers.
For our international viewers, it is A for arse.
Just call us Mr. Worldwide.
All right, the first international tier list of Mario Party 2. The next one is Handcart Havoc.
It's certainly an improvement over the last version, but then again, you can't throw yourself off the cliff at all and sabotage your opponent or your ally. So it's got to be less than the last time.
Yeah.
My favorite mini games are the ones where you can sabotage your friends.
I don't like those ones.
It's that little bit of chaos.
I don't like that.
Does it use havoc physics?
Also, wait, were you cheating with this one too? This one's button mashing.
No,
Didn't you always win this one?
What I did was the crane one.
That's respectable. This is a man of class over here, guys.
He only cheats at his crane games.
Only cheated at the one that was basically rigged against him anyway, but it's still an F tier.
Crane games are rigged against you. You ever played one of them?
Exactly. I was just evening the odds.
He tipped the scales.
Oh no.
All right, balloon burst, yo.
Wait, which one's Balloon Burst?
You hit A and B and Bowser go up. I think it's
the
B.
one you gotta do it like in the rhythm though.
Yeah,
like
it's
a two-player thing.
I think it's B for balloon
That would
burst.
definitely
It's got to be better than the other button masher, but only better than the other button masher.
Yep,
because
that's how I
there's
feel.
some rhythm to it.
That one's good. Once you get in that rhythm, it feels
I
really
wouldn't
good.
put it. I wouldn't put it above Skateboard Scamper.
Of the
But I
three
would-
button mashing games, yeah, that seems fair.
Right in the middle, because there's some skill, there's some timing to it.
I like it. All right, next one, Sky Pilots. Which this is the one. You got to remember, this is the one where it's Yoshi.
Do not understand why it's 2 players.
You're sniffing butts in this one. You got to remember that one. There's butt sniffing.
I just do not understand why it's 2 players. Fine minigame.
B
feels
for
like
butt
it should be a
sniffing.
4-player.
I think you're right. It is kind of fun though. Like if you're actually the guy who controls it, it's fun. If you're the guy who has to flap the wings, it's not
It's less
quite
fun.
as fun.
It's not fun. You gotta sniff the butt. It's not good.
Yeah, you're the butt sniffer. You got the bad end of the
So
deal.
B for booty. Got it.
B for booty, bad end of the deal. And this was not part of the contract.
Okay, F tier for the next one. Just saying it preemptively.
Speed hockey blows.
S tier, baby. S tier, baby.
It's S for suicide because I ended up killing myself every time.
Every time we played it, you guys just
I
lost.
don't even think we scored a point
No, you
every
didn't.
time. It was just self-sabotage. So I guess, yeah, I can go into S tier for that.
I love Pong, so I'll give it to you because it's a timeless game. Everyone can have fun with Pong.
Well, it's what's that thing where there's like the foosball table, right?
Yeah, it's
They're
just
all little-
foosball. Yeah, I mean ice hockey. It's ice hockey. An ice hockey table is what
Yes,
I
dude.
would.
You know,
S tier.
it reminds me of Pong, and Jaren, you should remember that one time we were playing Pong on the hardest difficulty, and your coworker said, "Hey, if you beat it, I'll give you $100." And I beat it, and he didn't give me the money.
All right, I need to explain this story. We're going on a sign tangent. It's story time. So, I worked at a place that sold video games. I worked at a department store, and we had a Pong machine, an arcade 1-up tabletop Pong machine. And in the settings, you could set it to the impossible difficulty. That basically meant you basically could not score on the AI. The only way to score is we turned on. Now here's the thing. When we were playing it, we didn't turn on the gap. But we decided to turn on the gap to see. I bet we could probably score if we turn on the gap, because the gap in Pong is a tiny gap that no one can go to on the corner of the screen. That makes it that if you can get the ball in that gap, no matter any input of the player, you will score. And that's how he scored.
Because I'm good at video games.
He was the first
Okay.
person we had who had ever scored on the impossible level. Anyway,
Okay,
Moving
so C
on.
for cheating.
now it's time for C for capitalism, working for the man in the cake factory.
That's the one where you gotta put cake.
Yeah, it's a
Honest
two-player
name.
minigame.
You
One
know-
dude grabs strawberry, one dude grabs cake.
Out of all the factories, I'd rather be in the cake one than the electrical spinny death machine factory.
C for cake, baby. C for cake.
For electric current.
Whoa.
There's
Whoa.
There's no E.
T tier for tasty treat.
All right, Magna Carta. Shout out to an interesting pun of a name.
Wait, that's the one where you have to like grab the money.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a
I get
magnet
control of that thing.
you grab money, which is a joke about the European document in which the Declaration of Independence was based on.
Whoa, B for based tier.
B for based. Let's go. Yo, I recommend you read the Declaration of Independence. Low-key slaps. I think those guys were onto something. Anyway,
Prefer indie games to AAA. Wait, what?
where's my Declaration of Independence, the video game? Where's that?
I think there's a mod for Hat in Time that's like that.
Okay, I'll take it.
Where's National
Um,
Treasure, the video game? Did they ever make one?
It was in that era. There should be.
Gotta be
One
some
said-
licensed DS game, right?
Gotta, right? It'll be like
Object.
one of those picture find the object games on the DS.
National Treasure on PSP, but it might be a UDP or a UMD. Yeah, it's just a UMD. So the closest thing we got is you can watch the whole movie on your PSP.
Good
Close
enough.
enough.
Just
One
pretend
sec.
there's quick time sequences, and you
One
always.
sec. Never mind.
What?
There is a Java phone game.
Oh.
Whoa!
Yeah, dude, there's a Java phone game. It's on GameSpot. They reviewed it. One sec. I'm gonna send you a screenshot of this. This is the most insane review I've ever seen. One sec, let me put it in the chat. They gave it a 4 out of 10. The good
Oh.
is that Benjamin Franklin Gates, I don't know what that means,
BFG.
treasure map on Constitution, but the bad is that it's too short, no sound, very boring, and they're charging money for it.
They're charging
They-
money for this?
He's thinking this should be free. He's like, they should not.
There's something funny about, like, they're charging people money for this?
Can I play
And it's
this?
still got a 4. That's impressive.
Can I play this?
4 out of 5, I'm sure, is what the context is.
Yeah, I'm sure.
National Treasure mobile game.
Well, anyway, we'll have to look this up later. Moving on. That's a licensed game. That's for someone else to be talking about.
Very true. There is a wiki page on it. I'll have to look more into that. Anyway, I'm more excited about that than this tier list. Looney Lumberjacks. That's the one where you hit A and B alternatively. It's all right. It's a mashing game.
It's another mashing game, but it's like in sync. I think it's better than the other one where you have to button mash in sync with your partner because you actually have to work as a team.
Where...
I put it B and for button mash, but it can't. I think it's the worst button masher.
I think it's worse than Skateboard Scamper. Not Skateboard Scamper. Dungeon Duo? Oh, we haven't even put that one on here yet.
No, that's not on here.
Let me refer
yet.
to the previous tier list. Well, it was an A tier.
Wait,
Uh,
no,
what
it
is-
was not. This game was not in the first game.
Put it
I'm
with the
talking
other
about
button
the other.
mashers.
I'm talking about the other one.
Oh,
Dungeon
other one.
Dash. Or Desert Dash, I guess I should say.
Oh,
This is
that stupid one.
this isn't Desert Dash though.
I know, but Desert Dash was in A tier, and this is similar to Desert Dash.
All right, I'll give it to you. I don't mind this one. It's fine.
I think it should be with the other button
Oh,
mashers.
it's fair. This particular one isn't great.
Yeah, I think that's good. Yeah, that's fine.
good.
All right, torpedo targets. This one blows. You can never
yeah,
find
that
the
one-
target. The controls suck.
No one
Everything
knows
about
what's
it's
going
bad.
on.
It's bad
F
3D.
I always put it top F tier.
It makes Jumping Flash look like a controllable video game in 3D.
Plus, it's
Anyway,
just not that fun.
Destruction Duet. This is the one where you can betray your friend. So I think that's
because of that,
pretty cool.
Instant
S tier.
S tier for sabotage.
S for sabotage. Throw it up there, baby. You can
Fine.
sabotage your friends. And maybe you are intended to run over and beat your friends up. That could be a strategy that might work. We didn't really think about ever doing that. Maybe it's supposed to be a beat up your friends
It's a
minigame.
great way to lose on purpose so that the person you're teamed up with doesn't get any coins, and then you're already lined up to go to Boo, so you can steal the coins from the winners.
It is
There's a
the
lot of
long.
strategy involved in this one.
It's the long game. The long game gets played. Anyway,
So S for strategy.
Dungeon Dash, which is the Desert Dash equivalent, but they went from the desert to dungeon.
Well, yeah, that's fitting because this feels like you're trapped in this whole mini game.
It's a lot more
Whoever's
fun
gonna win-
when you play with real people and not AI.
It's great.
Yeah,
If you ever play with AI, you literally can't lose because the AI will just always work, and so you just hit left and right as fast as possible, and you always win.
Yeah.
It's kind of unfair. Anyway, now that is all of the normal mini games. Now all that's left is the battle mini games.
the best ones in the game. Here we go.
So number 1, grab bag. Last time we put grab bag in S tier
Why would we do that? Why did we do that?
For Snatch.
because it was very powerful in that game. Not quite as powerful in this one. Because in the last one, you would lose your real coins were on were like, that's what you stole. This one's just mushrooms, and whoever has the most mushrooms wins at the end. It's not quite as exciting.
Yeah, it's not as good. Falls all the way down to C.
So you're fighting over drugs instead of money? Okay.
Yeah, it's drugs, stud of money. So it's like you just get assets, and then whoever has the most assets gets all the money.
Oh,
you know?
drugs? Okay, D tier.
D for drugs. I like it. All right.
Where it belonged in the first place.
Bumper balloon cars. I'll be curious what you guys think about this one.
That
tier.
one, I actually kind of
Guys,
like
team
that
up
one.
on me.
That one's pretty good.
I think that one's pretty good.
It's pretty
I'm
tight.
sorry.
The battle mini games, they're pretty fun.
It controls so bad, you have no idea who's gonna
Yeah,
win.
everyone's
There's no
sucks at
skill.
it.
There's no skill because you're just so bad at it.
It's the
There's
first
no.
person to figure out how their controls work, and it's tense every time.
If you become the first guy to figure out how that game actually works, you will be invincible in Mario Party 2.
Fair.
Okay, so yeah, C is a pretty good compromise. C for compromise tier.
No, B.
B for balloons?
Yes.
I'll put it above Ball Over.
All right, what's next?
All right, rack 'em in
Straight F tier.
or rake 'em in. Maybe that one's not very good.
Wait, which
That
one?
one's
Oh,
that's
that's
the one.
Oh, you just push the A button and drag the stuff in. Yeah.
You just
Yeah,
kind
not
of
very
hope
good.
Not great.
that you get the
That one's not
mushrooms, but there's no real skill. It's just bad. It's just not a good time.
It's hungry hippos. I don't care for it.
Yeah, it's very bad, and it's basically determined by who's the closest to the gold mushrooms, and if you can get those, you're in it.
It's over.
Anyway, now it's time for one of my least favorite, Day at the Races, because it's
literally just gambling.
D for Day at the Races.
Yep.
Yeah, that one's completely random.
It is kind of fun to watch, though. I will say it is fun to watch.
It is definitely gambling, so G tier.
So, I mean, there are so many Japanese video games based on horse racing.
Yeah,
so,
remember that one weird one made by Game Freak with like
Yeah.
cars and stuff?
Yeah,
That was
there's
weird.
Solitaire
there's-
on horses? Wait,
Yeah,
you've got
yeah,
card
that-
games on motorcycles, but they've got solitaire on horses. Whoa.
True. You know-
Solitaire on stallions.
You could hook
go
the
to racing.
Famicom disk system up to the internet and bet on real life horse racing on the NES.
That's the thing
Well,
we
yeah,
found
that's
out
what I
that one
do.
time.
That's a cool thing you could do. Anyway,
Not a
Facelift.
cool thing you could do here, though, so definitely D tier.
Last time we gave Facelift, I think, way too much credit, but, you know.
I
here
think it is better because I think there's more variety in this one.
there is more variety in
And
that
it's a
one.
battle mini game, so you can't
Yeah.
tie, I guess.
Yeah, and it's actually a lot harder. There's more things you can grab and stuff, so it is better than that one. So,
It has now surpassed Platform Peril.
all right, that's fair. I like it.
It shouldn't,
Um,
but okay.
Now this one we gave high A tier, but it's Crazy Cutters.
A tier.
It's battle. Well, now that I think you actually have to compete in this one, it's better.
Yeah, it's not getting just over 80%.
Yeah.
Unless
it's
you're
a-
using the N64 controller. Now there's actual skill involved.
I won that one game where it mattered. I won it with the N64 controller, got first place. Gotta remember that. I did it once.
You did manage to beat the odds.
I beat the odds. All right. I'm fine with that. I like Crazy Cutters. That one rules. Hot Bomb Mom.
S tier. Love
That's what they call me when they see me walking down the street. They're like, that's a Hot Bomb Mom right there.
It's definitely a lot better than it was in the first game because, you know, you actually have to get everyone else out in order to win.
Yeah, it doesn't go miss.
And then, yeah, you just lose all your money.
Now,
Well, you do because it's a battle mini game, but still, it's a lot more tense.
You can actually, like, screw over
strategy
someone. You can
involved. You
screw
actually have
someone
to
over.
survive.
Now, this next one, I really gotta think about this. This next one might be the best minigame ever made or the worst minigame ever made.
We all know. We're all aware that it is
P
Super
for
Papa
Pink tier.
John's super favorite minigame, and you always gotta go with pink. You gotta put it S tier. Top of S tier.
Bowser's Big Blast.
It
I hate this
certainly is
minigame.
The most extreme, like, it is definitely the most.
I will say the most raw, unfiltered emotions have come out of me while playing this minigame. This is the
and,
minigame.
You know, it's
that-
like art, really. It makes you feel something, no matter what
it
side
does.
you're on.
The worst kind of art is art that doesn't make you feel something. And this one really makes you feel something.
That's for sure.
I found a ROM for National Treasure, by the way.
Oh, the super awesome phone game.
Yeah, the Java phone game. It is online. So
Tune in next week where we play through that live. Remember to leave your complete Mario Party tier list in the comments below. We won't read them because you won't post them.
What do you
But
guys
if you-
think? What do you guys think of our tier list? Do you agree? Do you disagree? Do you really believe, deep down in your heart, that the Crane game is S tier? If you believe that, let us know.
you're just a fool.
You're just someone who cheats. That's all I'm saying.